Romans 8:28.
Mm-hmm.
All things work together for good. Um, so I'm going to only say that part of the verse. Have you watched the show Manifest?
No.
No? It is actually a very entertaining show.
Mm-hmm.
It
Say manifest?
manifest. I, so the idea was there's an airplane and you know how there's a
Oh, yeah,
manifest.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
okay. Yeah. At first I was like, ooh,
But
that's
Amanda's nickname is Manna.
man.
So I'm like, it's a manifest.
Oh,
It's-
okay. Yeah, no. Manifest. But it's what's kind of crazy. So it's not a Christian show at all.
Mhm.
They actually surround the whole show is basically based off of this verse. All things work together for good.
Mm,
Where it's like, oh, this thing that happened over here,
right,
it'll all everything will just all work out,
right.
right? But it's obviously misquoted and misused because they didn't include the last half of that verse. Um, According to ChatGPT, it's used to gloss over suffering or assume life will always go well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that's the misuse of this verse, and in that show, basically same thing. Like they completely misused it. It's funny because the flight that these people were on, it ended up crashing, and it was flight 828.
Mm.
And then they go
Oh, that's awesome.
they go visit this grandma that was well, a grandma of somebody that was on the flight, and there's a pillow on her couch that says Romans
Mm.
8:28, and then like everywhere you go, this license plate says RMN 828. You know, it's just
And it's not a Christian show.
it's not a Christian show. It's yeah,
Probably
they
Mormon.
pardon.
Probably Mormon.
No, I think it was just secular in general.
Yeah, yeah. I'm just kidding.
But
Just kidding.
but how, or could you give the proper context, the full verse, and yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's well. First of all things means all. And writing to well, you know this because of our Bible study on Thursday nights. He's written to the church at Rome, mixture of Jew and Gentile believers, and they're facing massive persecution. And so that verse to the audience meant that life might not look like it's turning out well, which means in that context you might have persecution, that there might be things that really don't go well at all, and we equate the goodness and faithfulness of God in our natural minds with if things work out okay. You know, if you get a job, if you relationships going good, your investment portfolio is going up, your car is running well, we say, oh, God is good, and people are like all the time, and you're like, well, what about the times he's not good? And in the sense of it doesn't look like he's being good.
Okay.
So the first understanding of why that verse can be destructive is that there are people who it does not look like all things work together for good. I'm just thinking of Bonhoeffer, who was, martyred for his faith, and it didn't work out good for him. He was hung for his faith. All things work together for good. How? And then and if you don't, if you have to monetize the goodness of God with physical blessings or feelings of blessings or goodness, that's the first mistake, because all things work together in eternity, in the final analysis. Because yeah, you may have something tragic and horrible happen, but all things work together. How do you explain that when somebody's kid, is in a bike accident and dies? Well, all things work together for good. The only thing you can take away from it is, like, maybe somebody will get saved at the funeral. Like, come on, that's just so lame. So how does that work out for good? Because the ultimate good that comes into our lives is the promise of eternity and the peace with God and relationship with God, no matter what happens here on this earth. So it's in eternity all things work together for the good of those who love God and those who are called according to his purposes. So relationship, it's a connection to salvation, not just like the daily stuff of like things are going good today. That's not what it means.
Yeah. Just a thought or a question that came to mind for I guess whoever's listening is like if you tithed every week, if you prayed every morning, every night, did everything that you did was to glorify God, and you got nothing on this earth, but you received eternity with the Father after you die, is that enough for you? You
Yeah,
know, like
exactly. Yeah.
what reward are you what more of a reward do you
Yeah,
want?
exactly.
Enough.